Welcome to the Drooniverse!
And welcome one and welcome all to the wonder that is, well, me. It's my ridiculous sense of self-importance. It's obviously brimming over tonight. Anyway, welcome to you all. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It's been a topsy-turvy kind of a week, really, hasn't it? So all sorts of interesting stuff going on in real life, let alone in Elite Dangerous. But anyway, we're here to play a computer game and escape from the dreadful tediousness that is going on in the real world. But of course, first we must do the thing that is the thing, and the thing is the thing that must be done. So those of you who are new around here, and I see there's a few first-time chats in the stream already, so welcome, good to see you. We basically have this tradition where I read out the names of everybody's in the chat before I get to the end of the chat, for reasons that we don't know anymore. There was a reason. Well, there probably wasn't a reason, actually. Nobody can remember if there was one. So effectively, there isn't one. A difference that makes no difference is no difference, as Mr. Spock was fond of saying. So first in the chat this evening, at a staggeringly good, exactly on time, 1900, was PSB. So congratulations to you, PTSB, an entire hour before the stream starts. Very good indeed. And I like the fact that it's nice and neat at exactly 1900. I think everybody should attempt to be doing that. None of this 1903 or 1925 or anything rubbish like that. Let's get some precision as though we didn't rock up for the chat. Okay, it's very important indeed. Followed quickly by Orkney Sean, who seems to be on the brew. So. Probably providing us with some very colourful metaphors later on in the stream, I have no doubt. D Pitman 42 is next. Wintermute GB is there, of course he is in fourth place. Top Shot sneaks into the top 5, or we can see you there. And these guys have a nice long chat for quite a considerable time. So enjoy yourselves. Well, it looks like you did enjoy yourself, so excellent. Well done for all that. Beef Boy 81 is here as well. Who else do we have in here? Ugly Spirit is in the chat as well. Eric underscore Loss is here. The Harkonnens are here, poised as ever to invade Arrakis, but never really. They're not getting round to it, are they? I mean, one of these days, maybe. Could lift a finger and get this invasion off the ground, or maybe write some plans now. I don't know. Maybe one of these days they will. Who knows? Avabu was here with his customary 4 thumbs up. Now, has he really got 4 thumbs? Is the question. So he's some sort of strange, multi-dexterous life form actually behind the scenes, or is he just likes thumbs? I don't know. One of these days we're gonna have to ask him and find out. Enigma Ish is here as well. Good to see you. Crispy77 was good to see you too. Night Sky Wanderer. No, that's a good name. I like that. Good to see you as well. Commander Terrakoff is here. Jeno Garin is here as well. Good to see you. Andy P783, which rhymes. Very important to note. Is here as well. Commander Dave Tinman is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. The Big Boo is here. 07 Commander. It's been good. The funny asteroid is because it's never ever a good space game unless you have a funny asteroid. The Gnard of Arg, or the Gnord of Arg, Gronda. Doogie Rev, my friend, Doogie Rev. First time chat from huge meats with some snakes. Because, who knows? Dragon Eye is here as well. Mark Gamer01 is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Commander Tragic Blue 21, feeling very tragic. Hopefully we'll cheer him up along the way. Eridan Dundragon is done dragoning for the way. And Smorn is here this evening with us. Commander Jerry Rander is here as well. Kipfree Man is here as well. Blue Ganymede is here. Sothy St. Well is here. Excellent. So there's all sorts of things. Commander Byrne is here as well. Commander Silent Double D is here as well. Felix Celestra is here as well. Good to see you. Who else do we have on the list who I haven't mentioned yet? Ozarelli is here. Good to see you too. Flyby Hunter is here. Packers 105 is here. Bitstorm is here. Good Doc 60 is here. Good to see you. Modern Tuxia is here as well. Commander Devin Pisces is here, and Daddy Hoggy. Wow! Hey! Woo. Hello, Daddy Hoggy. Good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed the disclaimer. There's plenty of tongue-in-cheekness going on there, so that's good to see. So good to see you too. Welcome to the stream. And who else do I have that I haven't done? Dominant Hornet is here as well. The Triplex Personalities is here, sneaking in towards the end. Stone Cold Mason is here as well. Good to see you. Bean GTR, good to see you as well. Is here. Anonymous Commander is here as well. And sneaking in right at the end. First time chat from Commander Sir Complain a Lot. I like that. Welcome one, and welcome all to the Elite Dangerous live stream. So and yes, we'll crack back into the game and go and investigate where all our stuff has got to. But of course, before we do that, it's time. It's time, my friends. We must waffle, because waffles are what we do. So here we go. And wrong button. No, press the right. So Orchid Sean says our system is currently being contested. Is it? So what's going on? Some ne'er-do-well decided to do something to our system. What does that mean? Somebody explain it to me. So we'll get into that. I understand the space station. I did have a look at it earlier on. The space station is now rotating. Somebody's grabbed one of the noob hammers and given it a little boost. So the space station is I believe, well, witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational Coriolis space station. I need to impose some tariffs. I do. So folks are in the process of taking. Someone's trying to take over my space station. He just built the damn thing, and who is trying to take over my? I demand answers. I'm gonna slap a tariff on them. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the solution for everything right now. 117,000%. 3% tariffs on waffles. Dear. So yeah, but who? I know where. That's our home system that we built. But who's trying to take over it? Is it how high a tariff are we going? Yes, we don't do politics on the stream, but it's been hard to avoid the elephant in the room. Oh, it's the Americans. They're taking over the space station, are they? We're going to have to do something about this. This is a British space station. You can tell that because there's nothing on sale other than tea, and maybe some waffles. Pick a day. Yeah, I think just as I was going on the air, I was just reading the news and I've noticed that there's been a pause now, isn't there? So it's kind of like reading Galnet actually at the moment, watching the BBC, trying to report on what's going on in the world. It's a bit like reading Galnet, except with better punctuation. So we're going to have to go and investigate what's going on. If someone's trying to do nefarious things to my station, that doesn't sound right at all. Doesn't the owner of the station have some sort of kind of priority over the station? I don't understand. We'll have a look at the game in a minute and see if we can figure it out. And of course, there's galnets and things to do. I've actually, tariffs aside, I've actually had quite a successful today. I managed to get a report drafted and finished. Well, in draft. So that's good. And then I managed to fix my orrery, which I found in storage. It's funny actually when you put things in storage for a long period of time, then you get things out of storage. You go, oh, I forgot I had that. I discovered in a box the other day I had an orrery which I'd completely forgotten about, and of course, it didn't work. But I managed to fix it. For those of you who don't know what an orrery is, it's like a mechanical model of the solar system. So this is something I built probably about 20 years ago now. At least, well, maybe not that far, maybe 15 years ago. And I got it out and it didn't work, and I took it apart and I fixed it. So I was very pleased with myself. My next challenge is to fix my old telescope. Or like the orrery. Well, yes, kind of like that, I suppose. But this one's made of metal things, and it's got little gears and cogs, which I assume the one in Elite Dangerous doesn't have. I imagine it's made out of software rather than bits of metal. But I always wanted an orrery as a kid because I saw one being demonstrated by Carl Sagan in the Christmas lectures in 1977, when I was lucky enough to be in the audience, and did actually meet Carl Sagan for a very, very brief moment. And he demonstrated an orrery in the talk. And as a result, I've always wanted an orrery. And in 2008, I think it was, I got one. Well, at least I got bits of one. I put it all together, and so now I have an orrery. So there's the thing. So that was fixed. I was quite pleased with that. I got my hair cut today. Look, I'm trimmed for speed. And as a result of that, I've achieved having a haircut, fixing an orrery. Tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can fix my old telescope, because that currently isn't working, and well, it's got some sort of weird fault where you can switch it on and it works. If you then switch it off and then switch it on again, it doesn't do anything. You have to leave it 24 hours before you can switch it back on again. So I don't know what's gone wrong there. Something's up. Yeah. Well, let's not get into the whole Pluto thing, right? That's almost as bad as dethrottling and Tierney's little bit of graveyards is Pluto. I'm old school on this regard. Okay, don't get me started on it. Oh, you have, damn. See, I don't agree. There's multiple schools of thought on the subject of Pluto. There's the International Astronomical Union on one side, and then there's me on the other. Now they've decided that Pluto isn't a planet, and I disagree because it's round and it goes around the sun. My definition of a planet, for anybody who's interested, is an object that is sufficiently big enough to turn itself into a sphere that goes around the sun and not around another object. So the moon doesn't count because, I mean, technically it goes around the sun, but actually it's orbiting the Earth, right? Whereas Pluto doesn't go around anything else. It's the biggest thing in its vicinity. It's round and it goes around the sun. Therefore, it's a planet. So is Sirius a planet? Yes, it is. Sirius should be a planet too. And in fact, on my orrery, I've got both Ceres and Pluto are part of the mechanism. So is a tennis ball a planet then? No, it's not, because it doesn't go around the sun on its own. Right? It's gravitationally bound to the Earth. So, but I would put Ceres as a planet because it's round enough. Okay, it's not like a you see, if something like Deimos, right, moon of Phobos or Deimos, the moon of Mars, was in orbit around the sun, that's an asteroid really, because it's not round, is it? Someone has to do it. Uranus is a planet. It is. It is, and Uranus is very nice. Solstice project. So I understand. So, I mean, it also, I suppose, depends on your definition of round a bit, because if you say that has to be perfectly spherical, then you're a bit stuck as well, because none of the planets are perfectly spherical because they spin. So it all gets a very, very complicated thing. And the problem with all this is basically the moment you make a definition, then something comes along that doesn't fit in that definition, right? So it's entirely pointless exercise. But when I was a kid, my textbook said there were 9 planets in the solar system, but that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the right answer. I'm sticking to it. Okay. Because my 1970s textbooks were never wrong. Okay, they were the font of all wisdom. You don't argue with a textbook because that's it, right? So there we go. It took me 20 years to figure out why Americans are laughing at Uranus. Well, it's quite an amusing thing. Dear, oh dear. So there we go. So yes, don't get me started on Pluto. I feel strongly about Pluto. And interesting enough, it was a very interesting place, right? When we finally got to sort of, and I do like Pluto because I got my name on the New Horizons probe. Some of you may remember that. They stuck a CD on the side of it, and it had a whole bunch of names engraved not engraved. That's the wrong word. Sort of digitally put onto it. So unless somebody's got a digital CD reader at some distant point in the future. It's entirely possible that nobody will know, but technically my name and my family's name went on a CD that's somewhere stuck on the side of the New Horizons spacecraft. So there's my small piece of immortality, right, drifting out into the outer darkness. But we did at least get to see the surface of Pluto with that probe. I thought that was quite impressive. Wintermute says, for those of you born after the 1970s, textbooks and books, what we read in school. Yeah. So, I sent my CV to space. No, just my name, not my entire CV. I somehow feel that my CV wouldn't be all that relevant to space aliens in the distant future. What's this? Prince methodology and agile training? What? Oh, we need to get this guy. We need to go back in time and find him. He'll be able to solve our project management woes. No, I don't think my CV will be quick to lose. My name went on Mars rover and Artemis 1. So yeah, it's quite a cool little neat thing. I don't know. Did Beagle 2 have a thing for that? I don't know. I don't remember it having one. Unfortunately, of course, Beagle 2 crashed. So although it according to images, I think it sort of soft landed, didn't it? It almost made it, but didn't unfold properly, and so it never called back. The probe does not hit anything. You can imagine that. Tens of thousands of years from now, I'm digitally reconstructed from bits of random DNA that an alien civilization has dug up. And the first thing they say to you is, Mr. Wagar, we're delighted to have brought you back from total oblivion. You owe us 16 million credits because our spaceship ran into your space probe, and you're jointly liable because you had your name on the ship. Who knows? Who knows? Space aliens, what would they do? I don't know. That would be just my luck, okay, to be reincarnated merely to satisfy somebody's insurance claim. No, we just cloned the direwolves. Aliens can clone Drew. Dear. Someday a person called Barrick Wowbagger will knock on your door having your name and probe. But yes, it's right. Oh, Mr. Wager. I've come from the future. I've resurrected you merely to call you a complete and utter idiot. I'm insulting all the names on this space probe CD in alphabetical order. Dear, never mind. Anyway, we should probably get on and do something serious. Well, reasonably serious. It's now time for our weekly look at Galnet to find out what's going on in the wider universe of Elite Dangerous. To boldly go where no one's gone before, to boldly split grammar mistakes and nobody else has detected. And do our best to find out how things are going. Let's proceed, my friends. Onwards with Galnet. Here we go. Right, brace yourselves once more. And here we go. So what's been going on? Like, stop grammar time. Maybe I should do a new cutscene with that. I like that idea. That's quite fun. Right. So what do we have here? I think we've got two Galnets. Two things have happened in the universe of Elite Dangerous since last week. Wow. I mean that's stuff. Let's take the first one last, and let's take the last one first because that's logical. Gutermeyer's Corsair is now available for early delivery. Yeah, actually, Top Shot. I did see the funky new video from FDev. That was quite nice, wasn't it? It was sort of almost in character, which I quite like. I wish they'd do a bit more of that. The fact they were sort of advertising Gutermeyer as if Gutermeyer was real and here there you go. There's the latest promo for the ship. That was quite good. And it is a medium Imperial ship, yes, which is another plus. It's multi-role, which is also it's a good thing. I mean, you can use it for stuff. It's just a shame it's not. It looks a bit odd. Maybe we'll get used to it. I think actually from certain angles, it does look particularly quite nice. It doesn't quite. It's one of those ship designs maybe that's going to grow on me over time. It's one of those. Maybe I won't like it to start with. I'm a bit like that though, so maybe that's a failing in me rather than it is a failing in the Corsair because some ships I go, yep, that's perfect. This one I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's got shades of sort of Romulan Warbird in it, which I do sort of like, but that's kind of a bit weird for Elite. It'll probably look better in white, I agree. Um, then it's got a sort of I've almost it's the fiery phoenix from Battle of the Planets. For those of you who are old and remember that cartoon, it's got sort of shades of that from certain angles, which I also quite like. Um, it's just at certain angles, it's just like just a massive conch, and it looks really ungainly, as if it's like really, really nose heavy. Um, I haven't seen it sitting on its undercarriage actually, so I'd like to know what it looks like from that. So, um, if Marmite was an elite dangerous ship, it would be the Corsair. So yeah, maybe it will grow on me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's see what does Galnet say about it. Presumably, it all positive. The initial production run of Gutermeyer's new Corsair ships has been deployed to much fanfare with a flurry of adverts targeting early consumers. Um, well, I think that should be customers actually. Well, at least potential customers, because you don't target consumers because they've already bought it. We're gonna send a whole bunch of adverts to people who've already bought our product. Now that's what Facebook does. That's pointless. In a statement marking the occasion, Gutermeyer's lead engineer Inez It's interesting they get the engineers to face off against the press. I mean that never happens in real life. Uh, G-Force, Commander Angel said, yes, indeed. Okay, so there are some outside MIDI port. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. That'd be quite good. So it's interesting they get the lead engineers. I mean, normally they get the press people because engineers are not usually very good in front of cameras and press people. They tend to be honest. So generally, engineers are never ever put in front of the press for that precise reason. Today marks a significant milestone for Gutermeyer. The Corsair blends our customary elegant design, questionable, with exceptional multi-purpose capability. No reason to doubt that particular one. Fulfilling the diverse demands of modern pilots. Okay. With a balanced hardpoint configuration, substantial cargo capacity, powerful thrusters, and 4 utility slots, this vessel adapts beautifully for trading, combat, and exploration roles. I think it probably adapts beautifully to trading, combat, and exploration roles, but we'll let him have that because he's probably nervous in front of the cameras. A certain orange person targets consumer. Well, this is very true. The Corsair is Gutermeyer's first commercially available multi-role ship which foregoes any Imperial rank, a Navy rank requirement. Okay, we were talking about this last week, weren't we? It offers versatility in a medium-sized ship classification, surely not classification, making it viable for trading with outposts inaccessible to larger Imperial vessels, which is a good point. Okay, medium pads are good. Princess Ashling de Val, oh, she's out and about. What's she up to? President at Gutermeyer's launch event in Capital expressed satisfaction with the Corsair's reception. This magnificent ship represents the Empire's commitment to innovation while honouring our people's aesthetic tastes. Can't spell honouring correctly, I note. This is the Empire. The Empire's based on the UK. It's British. Where's the U? Honouring our people's aesthetic tastes. Yeah, I mean, does it? I'm in awe of Gutermeyer's continued dedication to excellence and will be adding a Corsair to my personal fleet. Reading between the lines, basically that means I've been given an Imperial Corsair free of charge to say nice things about it. I'm sure she has. The Corsair is available for exclusive purchase initially, i.e. real money in the real world, ARCs, and will transition to standard shipyard inventories at a later date. Well, there we go. Um, August, is it? Wow, August. Ugh. So that's quite a long time. So I mean, do we touch on this whole buy ships early for arcs business or not? I mean, I think we've been there once before. I don't really like it. I'm not going to object to people doing it because I mean, if there's a new thing, there's a new thing, right? And people can do with their money what they want to do with their money. Is it pay to win? Not really, is it? It's kind of pay for early access, which is it's a bit of a grey area. I think it's a bit murky. Um, I understand that some people will want to chuck some money at Frontier, and that in exchange for a thing which nobody else has got for a while. So yeah. There's a point to be made. There's a point to be made. It helps out Frontier, gives them some cash, um, and they are, so it would seem, at least investing that cash back into the game. And we've had more stuff in the last few months, I think, than we've had in the last few years. So it's yeah, it's um, as long as it's not exclusive, I think that's fair. Yeah, you don't want exclusive ships that you can't get any other way. Um, the Cobra Mark 5 is next out, isn't it? Yep. Um, so Amiga says, give some money to FTF when they do something good and bitch about when they do something wrong or nothing at all. Well, yeah, there we are. So at least one content creator who had access to the Corsair last week said, don't waste your arcs on the ship. And I suppose how many arcs is it to get the Corsair? Is it tens of thousands of arcs? How much are they charging for the ship? It's 16,800 arcs. Okay, so that's 33,000 for a special version. How much is that in actual money? Just waiting for the chat to answer my question. It's about 10 quid. Okay, so that's quite a lot actually for a ship, isn't it? I mean, we're not talking on the sort of Star Citizen scale of ships, but it's still quite a lot, isn't it? Considering you can get the game on discount around that plan. Is it a lot? Not, I suppose not these days. It depends. Well, it depends on the tariff. Well, if you're buying the ship in China, that would be 24 quid. No, I can't do that. Yeah, it's it kind of is a tariff on new ships, isn't it? I bought the Corsair, says Gina Guerin, and 219,000 arcs disappeared from my account. Yep. The difference is ED is a playable game. I shouldn't have dropped that one, should I? Dear. Never mind. Anyway, right. Well, the Corsair, we will get to the Corsair in due course and go and have a look at it. Two can play the tariff game. Very good. Very good. Right. There's also there's other stuff. Two things have happened in the Elite Dangerous universe, according to Galnet in the last week, which is 50% up, no, 100% up on normal. There is more. Political flashpoint sparks violence in Chi Iridani. Ooh. So what's going on here? Imperial agents have been blamed for an outbreak of combat in the federally controlled Chi Iridani system. Several incidents have occurred between supporters of Shadow President Jerome Archer and Senators Denton Patrius. Oh, we've had Patrius. Denton Patrius. I think it's Patrius actually. He's back, and Aisling Duval is in the news again. So the old favourite. The former group blames the latter for trying to subvert federal governance of the system. So I suppose they would, given that they're federal, are the former, and the Imperials are the latter. Vox Galactica spoke to a representative of Jerome Archer's power base in Kai Iridani. The damn imps are trumping the feds. No! Recent interactions with these Imperial troublemakers have been challenging, to say the least. I'm not sure you need a comma there. But we didn't. Oh, you don't start with a preposition. Go back and do it again. I suppose it's in dialogue, so I suppose we can get away with that. Still not great, but we'll pass on but at the beginning of a sentence. But we didn't expect them to flood the system in such large numbers! Exclamation mark. As such, they should be treated as a hostile invading force. Patriots is... I don't think you need the S there either. If you've got an S at the end of a word and it's a plural, you just put the exclamation. Just put the apostrophe. You don't need the S. Otherwise, it's Patriots, which is unpronounceable. You just say Patriots, proxy squadron. Must be driven out to solidify Jerome Archer's position as the key figurehead of Kairodani. On the Comic Cannon. Meanwhile, a representative of the Imperial agents also provided a statement. Federal political complacency is to blame for growing calls for the Empire's grace. So what does he mean by Empire's grace? That's a lowercase. So it's not a proper noun. Is that just the Emperor's favour, presumably? Right. So we simply intended to demonstrate how effective a strong inspiration can be, but came under attack from Archer's mobs. Okay, so I'm not sure the Empire can quite get away with this one. We simply intended to demonstrate how effective a strong inspiration can be. So we toured a federal system with a massive fleet of Imperial warships just to provide a bit of inspiration. That's a bit like having an unscheduled battle drill in somebody's backyard, isn't it? But we came under attack from Archer's mob, so it looks like the feds fired. Looks like the feds fired the first shot. We have the right to defend ourselves. Well, you do, but you could argue that you kind of provoked the situation. I feel both factions have called for combat pilots to sign up to the ongoing. Oh, there's a war on. Excellent. Jerome Archer supporters can register at Steve Masters Starport. That's it. Where do we? Steve Masters. That sounds vaguely familiar. Denton Patriot supporters can register at the Evanescent Dusk megaship. Excellent. Yeah, a bit like Russia doing training courses, exercises in the Crimea. Or Americans doing massive ship maneuvers in the Bering Sea or something like that. Ah dear. So okay, well, I mean, there's an opportunity for some pew pew there, isn't there? I wonder if I should get my Python Mark II out of dust covers and go and do something because yeah, I mean, I to be honest, given that the Empire is sort of Great Britain in space and the Federation is the US in space, I do feel slightly inclined this week to go and give the pesky Federation a bit of a pasting as best I can. So that is quite tempting. Just for no particular reason. Just feel that way inclined this week for some reason. I don't know. Visiting Greenland with a big invasion force. The Empire does need all the help it can get. Well, that's okay. Well, that's good. Let's maybe mosey on into town and see what we can help the Empire out. Quite good. Anyway, that's Galnet for the week. Not too bad. Not too bad. At least something's happening. So, which side should Canada pick? Yeah, that's a good point. Fun fact: Cairo Dandy is contested by Joe Marcher, Emperor Lavisti, and Best Granny. Not interesting. So that's interesting. So anyways, we've got a few things to do. We've got to check out Midiport and see what's going on, and then we'll mosey on over to the Evanescent Dusk megaship and see if I can sign up for a bit of pew pew. I've got a bit of pew pew. Let's do that. Right. In that case, my friends, it's time for us to get into the game itself. Let's do that. And here we go. Right, here's the game. I am docked here at our shiny new MIDI port. Talking to Sean, 33 minutes and we get into the game. That's about average, isn't it? We don't want to go too early, my friend. You know, got to ease ourselves into it. It's very important. Right, so it looks like MIDI port is pretty much fully operational. This is good. I noticed it was spinning when I came in earlier, so someone's grabbed one of the noob hammers and given it a bit of a yank, which is good. The bar does appear to be open. Commander Byrne is here. And Commander, no, there's a mission provider there. Commander Byrne, good to see you. I'll give you a salute, Dancer. There's an NPC who's really desperate to get through, but is unable to for doing sort of funky kind of moves there.
Sorry, can I get past it?
Oh, look, you've let him through. There we go. So you see. So, Commander Pac-Man is here. Good to see you. And who else do we have? Anybody? So there's a few people hanging around the bar, which is nice. The bar is now open. It's not, of course, serving any drinks, but there's a very smart bartender there, and he'll probably be able to sell you some glue if I know how that is. How are the how are the data transfer rates through Miniport? Well, I think we're sticking to only a relatively slow 1200 baud or board rate at the moment, but you know, things may improve in the future. We have a nice lady here at the selling guns and things, which is good. So that's open. Commander Felix Lester is here. Good to see you, sir. And oh, it looks like Vista Genomics is open as well. So who have we got in here? Oh, everything's open. So it's the person behind the bar there. So most of the shops are open. Yep, Vista Genomics is open as well. So yeah. Behind the supplies, we've got all our services online, so it's in Frontline Solutions is there, looking very smart. He's got a little hat. Look at him with his cap, very smart. And Apex Interstellar is presumably open as well. So yeah, everything is looking good here at Miniport. So what's this contested stuff? It's bring your own bar. Yeah, bring your own drinks, I'm afraid. At the moment, the base isn't looking too untidy, so that's encouraging. Presumably, I don't know how well that's going to last, but we shall see. We shall see. Okay, it's the BGS, is it? I don't know much about the BGS. There's my delightful Du Maurier, my Mandalay. Right, let's have a look on board. So yeah, everything seems to be good. I'll have a friend request there. Okay, so what? Okay, so if I look at that, then. Good. Oh, no universal cartographics. That. Okay, interesting. Crispy's on his way. Military places increase security, maybe a science outpost. Okay, so yeah, so we probably want to build a port, a ground-based port at some point as well, don't we? But so that's quite good. So it's the right-hand panel for. What am I looking for? That's all about ships, isn't it? How do we find out about? Oh, factions, is it? So local, I was going to say local news. There we go. So what's going on? Okay. Oh, hang on. The Dark Wheel is here. So we are. The Dark Wheel is current influence 24.5. Well, I quite like the idea of the Dark Wheel being in charge. There's so much information there. I mean, that's just like a massive wall of text, isn't it? Who's going to read that? Faction is engaged in conflict here. The faction is fighting this, that, and the other. Good grief. That needs to be represented in a little bit more of an interesting fashion, doesn't it? So if I look at the missions, actually, that will tell me who's who and who's what, won't it? So Explorer on Tour seems to be the dominant faction here. Yes, we could build a security facility called Firewall Port. I like that. So okay, so these are all the people who are here. The faction reputation. Oh, but that's my reputation with them. So I'm friendly with the Dark Wheel, actually, oddly enough. Oh, and don't forget to pick the system administrator to pick up my cash. Okay, how much do I get for that? Presumably not very much. Hand myself in. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, got some discoveries. I'll have that. No, there's nothing there. Is that system colonization? No, that's just to help. If I do nothing, I don't mind the dark wheel taking over because that sort of seems vaguely appropriate. Oh, it's a message, you get it automatically. Okay, so how much does it tell me? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look, system architect payment. That was I've missed a few. So what's been going on here? I got 30,000 credits. Hey, I can retire and give up this life of crime. Oh, 29,000 credits. Woo. Yeah, big payments. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing, isn't it? It doesn't. So what are those? Oh, that one's better. Look, 80,000. Oh, I mean, it's you know, it's better than nothing. What's that for? Is that just stuff? I suppose. Okay, so first things first. I understand there's some ships waiting for me outside. Let's go and have a look at the Corsair from outside because I think there's a couple of them outside. Go to them first. See what the Corsair looks like in real life. And we should really admire my funky new space station that you guys built. It's dividends. It's not. There's no tariffs being imposed there. Oops. I've forgotten. I'm not flying a Sidewinder anymore. Yeah, it'd be good to have firewall port on the server. So, okay, we've got a few ships here. So let's just take in the glory that is Midiport. It's quite nice to have built our own courier station. So yeah, it is definitely rotating. There's Midiport in all this glory. Look at that. We did the thing. All right, so we've got a Corsair. The first Corsair I've looked onto is Harold Hardrada. Let's go and see him in close up. It's Commander Declan O'Connor. Harold Hardrada. Switch lights on. Let's go and see your ship, Commander. Floating there enigmatically in space. Oh, it's a Viking warrior. Excellent. This is okay. That's the underneath of the ship. Oh, well, that cargo hatch open as well. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty. It is quite a pretty thing. I do like the underslung engine nacelles. I think that's one of my favourite parts of the ship. So it's, yeah, I mean, it definitely looks more imperial from certain angles. I particularly like, I think the back and the rear three-quarter view are probably its best. I mean, it looks really nice like that, because you can't see the nose. It just looks a bit, it's the length of the ship and the angle of it just looks a bit odd. Oh, there's the undercarriage. Okay, that's quite imperial. I like that. Yeah. That's the stellar version, is it? Feed it some siege and turn it to talk. Yeah, now you can see the hard points. Well, so the hard points are in the fuselage, are they? Okay, that's quite nice. So good convergence for weapons fire. quite like the steps. So those, and have those steps been? Yeah, actually showing a bit of ankle there, really, isn't it? Maybe a bit of leg. Are those steps? Are they properly scaled? Oh, it folds up that way. That's quite nice. So it's got a bit. It has got a bit of style. See, that angle looks nice. It's just the fact it feels to me like it's slightly bent in the middle. It's like it's clonked and got slightly buckled. I want to straighten it out. So there's another one going past. So what's that one? Thank you very much, that Commander Declan. That looked really good. Where'd that other one go? What else we got here? There's another Corsair. Okay, so Commander Biff Boy's bought one as well. So let's go and have a look at his. There he is. So yours is Sports Cars in Space. So, okay, so Commander Biff Boy's one is I'm upside down. Yeah, there we go. We appreciate that there is no upside down in space, but okay. So this one is in white, which does, I think, look a lot better. I still wouldn't say that was a Gutermeyer ship, at least not from that angle. But it does definitely have Gutermeyer sort of from here. It's the engine nacelles that do that, so that is quite nice. So yeah, see, it looks good from the rear. It's just the nose. Captain Beaky, isn't it? Dragonair's got to go. It needs the ship kit just to soften it a bit. Yeah, maybe it does. So definitely looks more aggressive than good. Oh, there's another one. Look at this. Oh, there we go. Look, two side by side. So that's interesting. Okay, so hang on. What have we got here then? Talk me through this, because one has got a very pointy beak and the other one hasn't. So is the one on the right the ship kit one? And the one on the left is not the ship kit? Okay, now Auctioneer, yours has the ship kit on it. So the right one is the Stella. Yeah, see, I do agree that one looks better. I wouldn't want the blue on it, but it does soften the nose a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. It looks so much better in white though. Parrot versus Tuca. So yeah, I do think this one it definitely looks more imperial to me with the ship kit on. I would guess. It does, yeah. It's growing on me. I think I like it. I particularly like it from the rear. Yeah, I think you're right. It definitely looks nicer. This looks almost like a knife, doesn't it? I prefer it with a slightly that little upturned shaving off of the beak. I think that looks better. So I'll look forward to trying one out. I think that would be quite good fun. Anyway, let me get that team invitation. I'm going to go and find, because I can't remember where I parked my Python. How do I go and find that out? Thank you very much for bringing the Corsairs along there. They do look good. So have I got some bookmarks? How do I find my fleet? There we go. Right. Not the maple syrup. Slomy's Reclamation. There we are. Okay, so that is at the Eulexia system. So I've got to go back to my other home system. Sorry. Go and pick up my Python. Although I suppose I could go to where is this where is this thing we're supposed to go from? First time chat says from Chidon Don. The right one seems better. Left one reminds me of the Moldy Crow from Dark Forces. I can't find my bottom. It is cold in Scotland, don't I? So is it going to be better for me to sign up and then go and get my Python? I don't know. What system is that in? Let's go and have a look at Gal again. Where do I have to go? The Evanescent Dusk Megaship. How do I find the Evanescent Dusk Megaship? Right, so it's not going to show up on there. Where's it going to be located? I could have it sent to you, but that's going to take me a while. How do I find the megaship? Where do I know? Oh, it's in Chiaradani. Okay. Duh. Let's find out how far away it is. Okay, Chiaradani's down there. And where is Eulexia? My comparison. Okay, so Eulexia is not very far away. So I'm probably going to be better to go to Chiaradani, sign up. Where am I? No, I might as well just go to Eulexia. I can't remember what the jump range of my Python is, but I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be okay. Anyway, there we go. Heading to the Eulexia system is what we're off to now. There's a space station up there. My house space jumping. Oh, you can sign up in any space station. Okay, well I'll go and pick up my Python then. I haven't played with my Python now. Back into Maslog. I'm stupid.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go do that. And then we'll give the Empire a bit of a helping hand, do some pew. I haven't done some pew for ages. Let's do that. And let's give those feds a lesson in tariffs. I mean a lesson in inspiration.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. Frameshift drive is charging. That's where I need to go. I'm pleased to see Midiport is operational though. That's good. Well done to everybody who helped. Yeah, I mean normally actually with this account I am sort of an alliance. Well, I'm kind of an independent old world sort of a person. But if I had to choose, it would always be the Empire, right? Because huzzah for the Empire. An alliance supporter. Nope, wrong button.
Fuel scooping.
Let's get a bit of exploration later on the way.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh yeah, so I mean I've been flying for the Empire on Monday as well, haven't I? Because we're on my little retro stream. We're playing a playthrough of TIE Fighter, which is a surprisingly good game actually. It's a little bit more fun in some ways than X-Wing was because you're playing the baddies, right? Which is always more fun, and you get to shoot X-Wings and A-Wings and B-Wings and stuff, and deal with those dastardly rebel scum. So it does appeal to my evil sense of humour, I think. So this time I'm going to be fighting federal scum. Scum. I basically go through the universe and deal with scum wherever I see them, and I see them everywhere, my friends. I do. And of course, flying in a space combat game with the Star Wars music is right. It should always be like that. Very good. So yes, that sounds really good. Right, so I'll go and get my Python Mark II, which I think I've mildly engineered, and it's a half decent NPC fighting ship. PVE, I think I suppose I'd call it. It's reasonably okay at that, I think. I don't think it would stand a chance in any kind of PvP engagement because that's not something I've really ever done other than certain scenarios many years ago where things didn't all go to plan. But in general terms, I've done a bit of light engineering on it, I think. So it should be reasonably okay for dealing with hopefully anything those federal scum can throw at us. We'll soon find out. So here's Mad J Wagers. Mad J Wagers is actually the space station I was given as part of the Kickstarter awards way back in 10 years ago now. So yeah, all good times. Seems like let's have 10 years. That's mad, isn't it? Really. Crispy 77's with the feds. You've chosen the wrong side, my friend. Slap some tariffs on you. 40% tariff. Every time you post a comment, it's going to cost you 40%. Mendip Man is independent. I fight for whoever pays me what I want. Well, I'm probably, if I was in character in this particular command, I'd probably be of the same mind. I think. Yeah. Who's paying the best money? Is there a credit difference between the two? Or do they both pay the same amount for murdering each other? Andy P says he's always independent. Well, it's probably wise. Just go where the money. Go where the money is. Just pick the winning side. No, see, I like to fight for the underdog. I'm always tempted to fight for the underdog. Be neutral for the stream. So the Fed is already at tier 3 and the Empire is only at tier 2. Sometimes it's a non-mandatory reward. Yeah, well that's true. What do we get for this particular one? Is it just a decal? I fought for the Empire kind of thing. What is it? So okay, so you're looking at it from a totally monetary perspective. You can only fight for the winning side. Pick a cause and fight for it, man. Come on. I suppose I should land on my wheel.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm always pleased with my station, because it's got the shiny Imperial inside. Don't know how many other space stations have got this. But I know Michael Brooks tweaked this for me. Because he put the space station in Elite for me 10 years ago. And I flew to it and I said I only wanted the normal Coriolis station. I didn't want a special Super Duper round one, because original Elite and all that. Then when I got it, I basically said, well, the interior of my space station's a bit bland, isn't it, Michael Brooks? I expected a decent coat of paint or something like that. And then the next time I logged in, it looked like this. So, I don't know, Michael Brooks was well known for having a sense of humour, as we all know, so that's quite good. So it's got the sort of Apple iStore vibe, hasn't it now? But there we go. 300,000 credits each way. Okay, well that's all right. That's all right. I don't mind that. Top Shot just got his book from Frontier. Oh, well, congratulations on that. It's yes, I've got my copy that he signed actually. So that's definitely a thing. Right, let's pick up my Python. Pick up a Python. Shipyard. So all my ships are here. The maple syrup, Salami's reclamation. Oh, this ship's got an outstanding find. Surprise, surprise. Right, okay, so let's just familiarise myself with what this has got. Surprise, surprise, it's got beam lasers and multi-cannons, because that's always my go-to loadout. I never use anything else. What else has it got? Okay, so utility, it's got scanners and stuff. Oh, it's got a stack load of shield boosters, and they're all engineered and stuff. Okay, so it's, engineering's been done. Right, so sign up from here, do I? So how do I do that? Is it mission? Is it contacts? Where do I go? It's got parking tickets, so I suppose I ought to sort that out. No fine. This is why that doesn't make any sense. It's just got an outstanding fine. I go to the fine place and there's nothing there. There we go. Oh, it's missions. Okay, that's where the community goal is. Ah, it's up there. Okay. Right, support Patriots' interest in Chi Diodani. Well, obviously, support Archer's forces. So they're doing really well, aren't they? Yeah, okay, so the Empire is getting very, very badly whacked here. So they clearly need my help. Let's go for it. Support Patriots' interest in Chi Diodani. Okay, earn rewards by handing in Electrona Imperial Society's bounty systems at the FNS Dusk megaship. Okay, so need to do a bit of work. So I need to sign up, presumably. I can turn the tide. Yeah, so anybody who fancies joining me to support the Empire against those pesky Feds, feel free. Interstellar Contact is where I pay my... Read info about the rewards. Oh, I should have done, shouldn't I? Okay, let's have a look at that. What are the rewards? If I'm signed up, what do I get? Okay, there we go. I get Okay, so top 10 commanders receive 340 million credits. Well, that won't be me. Top 10%. I get 68,000 credits plus some global awards. Okay. Does it tell me any more about the information? Yeah. Some text. Okay, so 68 million just for turning up. That's all right, isn't it? It's just for me anyway. Okay, well let's go and earn some millions of credits. Right, I presume I've got to get myself over to the G Eridani system. How's that going to take in my probably the entire rest of the stream just to fly there? Oh my luck. How fast can this ship do it? 7 jumps. Okay, so it's a reasonable way. It's not too bad though. Let's get out of the way. Imperials are good at just turning up. Says Slamdog66. Crispy says, I feel uncomfortable about the stream now. Oh, I need an interstellar rep to clear some fines. Okay, I'll better do that. I don't care. Oh, this ship's a bit far. Ow! Don't go. What was that?
Warning, observe minimum clearance.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, now has this ship got a fuel scoop? That's gonna be a question. Hope it has. Fuel scoop, yes it has. Not a very big one, but it's got one. Right, let's get ourselves over to things and start mixing it up, shall we? See what's going on. I haven't flown this ship for ages, actually. I have to get my eye back in. I've recovered from last week's stream, of course, where we investigated the conjoined space stations. That was excellent. I did enjoy that. Oh, missing star in hyperspace again. Excellent. Looking forward to Drew crashing into stars to the scoop. Yes, I do have a tendency to do that. Thanks for reminding me. Here we go. Double star.
Fuel scooping.
Right, how fast is my fuel scoop? Probably not very. This ship is pretty heavy on fuel as well, isn't it?
Warning, temperature critical.
It's not too bad,
Fuel
actually.
scooping complete.
Has it got superchargers? Of course it has.
Warning, taking heat damage. Frame
As we go.
drive charging.
16.4 light years. Not quite the same as my Mandalay. Oh, look, Jerome Archer. We're already in Jerome Archer space.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The spinning station near the neutron star has been stabilised and is now ahead as a bobblehead. Is it excellent? That's quite cool. So it's like getting a T-shirt. I was there when, but all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Fuel scooping.
Ship's really heavy on fuel as well, isn't it? Well, it's got a really, really small fuel tank, one or the other.
Fuel scooping complete.
Does the bobblehead spin wildly? I must admit, bobbleheads. I quite like the fact that bobbleheads exist in the game, but I'd never have one on my ship because I just think they look untidy. I don't want any. I've been cluttering up my nice desktop. One thing I wish they'd allow in Elite Dangerous is customised dashes, because I wouldn't have mine looking like this. It looks like it's totally cluttered and a mess. I want things to be organised a bit better. If you could customise the dashboard, that would be very, very cool being able to do that.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I mean, I'd have all little analog gauges, you know, bits of chrome and brass and stuff like that. No, first time chat commander the day 7th. I don't like the distractions. The idea of having little fairy lights in my cockpit and stuff like that. It's a spaceship. Put stuff up there. We can imagine fairy lights on the Enterprise. We get some bobbleheads on the Enterprise. It's just been wrong.
Complete.
Shouldn't be allowed. Get off my lawn. Old man yells at cloud, etc. Oh, it's gone and dropped my hyperspace route. That's always nice. Why does it do that? That is definitely a bug that I wish they would fix. Because look, it's just dropped me in the middle of nowhere. I hope it was heading in the right direction. Yeah, it looks like it was.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, wouldn't analog gauges be awesome? I'd have analog gauges, little rev counters and oil pressure gauges, and undercarriage up and down lights, things like that. Oh, wouldn't that be so awesome if you could just pick from a selection of metrics or indicators and just assign little control panel things to? Oh, I'd love that. I'd spend all my time playing around the dashboard, not playing the game. Very nice, and a tinted visor that says Drew on one side and Ashling on the other. Drew for Ashling.
System scan complete.
Yes,
Fuel scoop.
those were all the rage years ago, weren't they, on your car? Analog gauges, that's so 3200. It is. Tidy ship, tidy mind. Quite agree with you, Ugly Spirit. See, I'm on the. There's one thing I can't cope with. Also in my car, I can't have exposed wires. On the Anaconda, there's a wire hanging down from the roof. I mean, that's just wrong. Why hasn't somebody done something about the wire that's hanging down from the Anaconda's roof?
Frameshift drive.
I don't expect us to blow 6 gazillion credits on a spaceship and find a loose wire in the cockpit. I mean, it's just wrong, right? It shouldn't be allowed. So,
3, 2, 1.
NCC 1701D couldn't handle bobbleheads. I mean, how else would Kirk know to the side? Gauges would be cool. Yes, it would be good. New dashboard for 16,000 arcs. So I can't cope with exposed wires in my car. So I'm the sort of person, right? I installed a dash cam in my old Audi because I just got fed up with people cutting me up. And actually, to be honest, it saved me a lot of money, the dash cam that I had, because I had it in my old Audi and somebody drove into me on the motorway and I had the footage of it, and got them prosecuted for dangerous driving because it was all on the camera. It's like, hey, gotcha. You wrote my car off. Going to ruin your insurance premiums for the next 5 years. So it's karma as far as I was concerned. But yeah, in order to put the dash cam in, of course, you have to route a wire from some sort of power supply in your car. Now, some people who don't do the job properly, as far as I'm concerned, will basically say, well, it's a dash cam. You just sort of stick it to the windscreen with a bit of tape, route the white cable around the side of the dashboard and stick it into the cigarette lighter, right? No. That will not satisfy me whatsoever. Okay, if I'm going to have a dash cam installed in my car, I want the dash cam as far as possible outside of my viewpoint, and no side of the cable whatsoever. And none of this. Plug it into the cigarette lighter, or if you haven't got a cigarette lighter because you've got a modern car, the available USB port. No, it's got to be wired in properly, so it just automatically comes on with the ignition. So I don't want to see any wires. I want it all like it was fitted at the factory. So I'm the sort of person who has to dismantle parts of the interior of the car so I can hide the wire inside. Find out a place in the ignition circuit where I can tap into a switch live point, solder it in properly into there, so that it just comes on the ignition and starts recording automatically. So that's the way I do things. That's the way I want my elite spaceships done as well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, okay, I've got that off my chest. Anybody else unclear to the exposed wire situation? Thought not. Good. Right, so okay, I think the damn feds interdicted my wingmate. Okay, so right, we're jumping into the system now, and we're gonna mix it up with the feds. Frankly, they need their asses kicking. Okay, so the feds have interdicted me. Excellent. Right, so okay, so what do we got to do in here? Okay, presumably there's some signal
Fuel
sources.
scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, there's a whole bunch of fleet carriers for a start. What else have we got? Conflict zones, medium intensity. Okay, well there's places that have fights basically. Let's just pick the first one. God, they're all over the shop. Let's go and investigate. So it's Drew dropping into the combat zone without having done any prep whatsoever. So he's just assuming his ship is working correctly. Hope so. So the Social China Revolution versus Electrona Imperial Society. So we're going to fight on behalf of Electrona Imperial Society and hope it goes well. Right. Pew pew it is. Did I reload on ammo? I hope so. Well, I've got beam lasers and multicans, so the multicans should be... They should be ready. Let's see how good my ship is. I can't remember. I'll soon find out if it isn't. Oh, getting interdicted. Oh! Being interdicted by the feds. Right, they're going to be like that.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Scan detected.
Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. There we go. What have we got here then? Federal Navy ship. Oh, he's dead. You interdicted me. I think that's a hostile act.
Bounty incurred.
Oh, got a bounty on me now. Oh, bad boy.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Stop that. Is that a Viper? Yeah, Viper Mark 4. Okay. Nope, I've got ammo. It's all good. Teach you for interdicting me. Boom.
Target
What else we
destroyed.
got? Oh, some federal
Bounty
federal
incurred.
federal security services have turned up as well. That's what I get.
Under attack.
Oh, it's a Python. It's a bit more cheeky. Come on, sock it up and see as well.
Target shields offline.
Yeah, I know. Just these guys started it though.
Target destroyed.
Actually, this is just now in trouble. But I think we probably get out
Bounty
here.
incurred. Cannot comply.
Oh, really?
Cannot comply. Cannot comply. Frame shift
This is just
drive
getting worse.
charging.
This is.
4.
Here we go. We're out.
2. 1. Engage.
Capital class. Yep. Anyway, that was fun. Right, let's get the shields back up, and let's get to the conflict zone that we were heading towards. And let's start earning some money. People have got reason to shoot at me now, haven't they? What's the bounty on my head now? Unwanted. Excellent. It would be. It's through Wagar. Quick, send to the capital ship. if only I had that reputation. Oh, will you? Pass off. Can't actually get to the combat zone because I keep getting interdicted.
Scan detected.
Be after me, aren't
Frameshift drive charging.
they?
4,
Well,
3, 2,
what's my notoriety? I don't know.
engage.
How do I find that out? Notoriety 2. Is that good, bad, or indifferent? There's a lot of feds out here doing a lot of interdicting, that's all I can say. Oh, that's why I'm being interdicted, is it? Okay. It's not bad Drew McDrew. Excellent. God, this contact zone is really close to the planet. It's like in low Earth orbit. Well, not low Earth orbit, obviously. Low Moon orbit. LMO. First time chat from Mr. Blastman. Look at all the humans! Oh, it won't be for long. There will be far less humans left on the federal side anyway soon. Entering conflict zone. Excellent. Guns out.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Right. When's the option to... There we go. Right. I need to join the Empire. Let's pick on the
Good to
newest.
have you on the team, Commander.
Yes.
Target shields offline.
Get this Cobra. We've got something easy to start with. Something else up to me then. It's Cobra Mark 3, which is surprisingly strong. It's just sitting there taking it, which is very stupid. It's got an amazingly strong ship. Why is it just sitting there though? That's just stupid. Oh well.
We have enemy spec ops in the area. Stay alert.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Let's pick on another target that's... There's an asp. I hate asps. Well, that one's firing at me, so let's get him. Oh, somebody else. That's a player, is it? Oh. This guy over here. Who is that? Oh, Commander Crispy. I better not shoot him. He's on my... He's... What are you flying, you cheeky monkey? A federal corvette. No, perhaps I won't take that on. I think that's only going to go one way. Let me take on that. No, don't ram the ship.
Under attack.
for some of these ships nowadays. I'm on the top shot there, flying around. How much shield do? 76, 75. We're okay. For the time being. It's almost dawn. Good night.
Target destroyed.
Let's get a little bit of... Okay, that Python is on his last legs. Let's deal with him. Where'd he go?
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
Something else. Hey! Mr. Crispy.
Under
bit
attack.
Someone's following me something. This is nice. Shields are down to 37%. I think that Captain Sulu would say. Yeah, Crispy's just...
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Oh, somebody else is trying to attack. Why are they picking on me? Shields. So good.
Under attack.
4% shields now, that's no good. Gotta get out here. Do some recharging.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
That's no good at all. Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Braves are Robin, yeah, the problem is my ship is a bit of a glass cannon, unfortunately. Once its shields are down, it won't last very long. So I suppose I ought to go to well, it's nearest. There's a bunch of motherships about, megaships about here, which presumably will allow me to recharge my ship quite quickly. The Dogwater Galactic. Let's go there. The all the way down says Dog Talk. Go for the one in the hat. Hopefully I can dock here. We'll find out in a moment. Remember, I'm wanted. I suppose that's true. So can I pay off my bounty somewhere? Come on. I've got Raven to. Will let me land.
We welcome your business at this carrier, Commander.
Excellent.
Please enjoy your stay with us. Access granted. Proceed to your
I'm just coming here to
allocated
recharge
path,
my
Commander.
shields. That's all, my love. Otherwise I'll be here for like a half an hour. But I've got all those. I haven't got shield cell banks. I've got shield boosters. So they're. There we go. Recharge those shields. That's the way to do it. Refuel. Rearm. Nice.
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Enjoy your stay with us.
I can't pay off my bounties because I'm notorious. Oh. I am notorious. Quite nice that there's some of these ships here. There's a fair bit of power in those shield capacitors though. Look how long it's taking to charge up even on here. So these massive power cords being plugged into the ship. They're all glowing red hot as my ship sucks power into its shield. So I can't pay off my bounties because I'm notorious. So does notoriety just go with time, or do I have to do something? 2 hours for 1 point. I've got to wait 4 hours before it goes. Okay. I'm such a bad dude. Takes longer to wipe the fed bits off the camp. It does. In-game time as well. Oh, is it? Oh, wow. I didn't realise that. That's a bit mean. Okay, so I'm going to have to sneak off and do some exploring. I think, what did I do there? I disembarked. Don't.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
I'm stupid, aren't I? Why did I do that? Cyber Army's in for ammo as well, okay. I shall slowly proceed across. Got to keep an eye out for that crispy 77 bloke. He's well dodged. Sneaky in a few shots.
Landing clamps disengaged. You have this off.
Right.
Landing gear retracted.
Conflict zone, medium intensity, 4.8 million kilometers away. Let's go there. That's the one we came from, actually. Thank you to the dogs, whatever that was, the dog water. Whatever it was. There we go. Well, I'll just leave the game running overnight. I suppose I could do that, couldn't I? Right, looks like top shots. Top shots ready. How about Cyberdime? I think he's still rearming at the moment. We'll go back and give those beds more of a pasting. Let's go.
Frameshift drive
Here we go.
charging.
Speed restrictions have been lifted.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Ah, a bit of pew pew's good for the soul, isn't it? Especially when it gets the feds. Those pesky feds. Here comes Biff Boy as well. Yeah, we're putting the band back together. Excellent. Disaffected federal people against the Empire and stuff. Alright. Shields up.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Weapons online. Choose a side.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
There's an asp about to die. Let's get him.
Under attack.
He's already chosen to find me. No. Chose the wrong federal agent. Spell your tail, dude. Almost. Don't. Almost told me. Oh, my shield's down to 70% already.
Target destroyed.
Nice we go
Good
here.
shooting, Commander.
Yes. Oh, vulture. I hate vultures. Let's get the vulture.
Under attack.
Oh, crispy. I was off. He just can't help himself, can he? What side are we on? We're supposed to be fighting for the elector
Target shields offline.
peoples with stuff. Oh, swap fire.
Thermal attack. Gaining height.
I feel that Mr. Crispy is taking pot shots at me from range. Well, that was Cyber Army. We just ripped off most of my shields. Thanks.
Victory is close. I can feel it. Keep up the pressure.
What side are you on? Well, are you defending the fence by shooting at me? Look, my shields are almost gone again. I have to choose carefully some targets here. Gonna have to hang around on the edge of space and do some sniping, I think. Problem is, I'm still getting shot at. This thing is weak. Federal Navy ship, what's that? Federal, that's a assault ship. There's an Asp Explorer there, which is on our side. Asp Scouts are good, what's that? That's an Ultra again. I hate Ultras, let's kill the Ultra. Dunk. Just still pack quite a punch, doesn't it? I do like the big weapons. They're probably not the best weapon for this, but Crispy's gone. Excellent. Now's the time to sock it to him. Except my shields are still low. You federal scum. Boom.
Target destroyed.
Yes. I don't get any money for that one. We're not doing very well here, actually, generally. Onto the targety thing, we're quite low down. What are we doing? Oh, no, actually, no, we're doing alright, I think. Can't read that to the screen. Let's get this Python here. Dead on the shields. Battle won!
Falling back. Great job, Commander.
Yes. Okay, we won. For the Empire. Excellent work, everybody.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, I'm gonna go back and get my shields back up again. Crispy, no! I let the fence down. Yeah, I left that battle at the wrong time. For the tea, for the biscuits, for the waffles. That Python's still after me, look. The Emperor will be pleased.
3, 2, 1.
Right, let's pop back to the dogs, the dog water, whatever it's called. Dog water, there it is. Strange name for a ship. Anyway, just to put some juice back into the shields. I think I picked up any damage, which is good. We need to stay as far away from Crispy 77 as we can. I don't think that's going to be all that easy, unfortunately.
Communications established. We are ready to receive docking requests.
I've come here for your battery power.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated pad, Commander.
Will do. Don't forget to speak. So the cloaked figure in the corner. Pad 12. Where's Pad 12? Oh, there it is. Nice work, commanders.
Landing gear deployed.
Appreciate my fellow Imperial citizens doing their duty for the Empress. Or she likes to be called the Emperor for reasons I never understood. Right, I'm just plugging in.
Solid approach.
Just get my shields back up. The stream seems equally split for and against the Empire and the Fens, which is quite fun. Always wanted to smack that Jerome Archer in the mug. Yeah, so that's we're giving Jerome a little bit of a bloody do for the credits. That's the better way to look at it. To be honest, says Packers, I don't think the Feds are winning any favours by interdicting anyone. They caused a lot of problems, which gave me my notoriety in the first place. So it's jolly useful here to have the mega ships just to recharge your shields quickly, because I've got so many shield boosters. It takes a gazillion years otherwise. Right, ready to go battle them. How have I done? Nice transactions. So well, only half a million so far, so not very many. Right, let's find another one. There's a conflict zone. Oh, it's the same conflict zone, isn't it? Didn't we just come from this conflict zone? Well, go back there again. Obviously they've decided to have the fight again. So let's go back and tell them they were wrong.
Landing gear retracted.
Feds are okay until they elect a wannabe emperor. Indeed. Drew is the guy in the coffee shop just using the wireless charge, not getting coffee. I was just thinking of something along those lines. I was going for more the electric vehicle guy who basically just plugs in and uses more electricity than the price of the coffee he buys. I suppose you have to pay for your electric charging now, don't you? Or just plug in. Oh, the compact zones exist until the war is over. Right, okay. This one's so low to the planet that we're actually almost in the orbital cruise zone. Right, here we go again. Weapons online. And we're going for the Electrona Imperial Society, obviously.
Good to have you on the team, Commander.
There's a bunch of... Oh, there's a Cobra. Let's go kill the Cobra. Easy pickings to start with. Okay, so what's Spec Ops then? Are they like super duper ships? Scratch one Cobra.
Target destroyed.
You've got them. Well done, Commander.
Ooh, that Imperial Federal thingamajig is that Corvette's looking a bit vulnerable. Should we take that out? Let's go get it. Take them on their big guns. Boom. Don't see that every day.
Target destroyed.
We didn't get much money for it, though,
Slow
do you?
down. Keep going, Commander.
That's going to be a bit demoralising for them, surely.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up.
Scout. Yeah, let's kill that. That little pesky heat thingamajigs. But okay, I was going to say 35k for a Corvette doesn't seem very much. It seems like, really? What kind of war is this? Boom, he's dead.
Target
I've got more for the Asp Scout.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Not sure what that was about. Right, this guy in the Federal dropship is poking me every so often, so he's gonna have to be dead. Is that him? Oh, normally they're going pretty well. With the engineering and 4 pips to my weapons, I can virtually keep my beam lasers on all the time, which is quite nice. Ooh. Okay, that was. Flew straight into me. He's dead. Boom.
Target destroyed.
I didn't even get anything with that one.
Victory is close.
Victory is close.
I can feel it.
Feel
Keep
it.
up the pressure.
We've also got a temperature bar that tells us.
Under attack.
Good night.
Target destroyed.
So yeah, I'm getting paid for some, but then what's going on there? That's a bit weird with the prices.
Target destroyed.
Oh, whoever I was just about to select there died. Hang on a minute. Is that Mr. Crispy back? His pesky Crispy is around. Let's get this wiper. Mark 3. Maybe because it's the war, they can't afford it.
Under attack.
Let's try Pacific.
Target destroyed.
Boom.
Another one down. Keep
Another
going,
one bites the
Commander.
dust. How are we doing? We're getting there. Right, there's another Federal Corvette. Oh, Mr. Crispy looks like he's got his shields down. I feel it's only right that I should give him a few rounds. Take that. Just because. Bear's bear in a lot of war, right? It'll be costing me a fortune if we're not careful, so we'll let him go now. Excellent stuff. Let's get this. What's this? Viper Mark 4. I do like my green laser beams. I mean, I know you shouldn't be able to see laser beams in space anyway, but... we'll let them off because they look cool. Can't have everything.
Under attack.
Not risking the rebuy now. I think it's a good time to bug out, Crispy.
Target destroyed.
Nicely done, Commander.
Another Asp Explorer. It's a funny ship to bring. Oh, a Python. Well, I've got a Python Mark II, which is obviously better.
Target shield
Down
is
go your shields.
under attack.
They are falling back. Great job, Commander.
Oh, how come I got a reputation decrease as a result there? What's going on there?
Frameshift charge detected.
Run away.
Target destroyed.
So why did I get a reputation? Why did I get a reputation decrease as we're winning the battle? What's going on there? That was it's a bit odd, isn't it? Your rep drops with the faction you're fighting against. How does that make sense? Oh, the other side is not like... Oh, I see. The reputation in the system. Right, okay. Fair enough.
Incoming message.
Messages. Oh, there we are. Attention, Commander. We are contacting to let you know that your reputation status with the Iridini Revolutionary Party has been reduced to unfriendly. You can restore your reputation by completing successful operations. Nah. I think not. How am I doing on ammo, by the way? I don't know how low that is. Looks like one's out. Yeah, I think I'll go and get some ammo as well. It's probably a good idea. We've probably got one more combat fight in us before I've got to go off screen, so let's do that. Got 1.7 million combat bonds, so I'll go
Capacity exceeded.
and claim that as well. Let's do that. Well, there's all my finds. Excellent. Let's go back to the dog water.
Frameshift drive charging.
Next time, can we go to non-fed space so I can join it?
2, 1.
47k for a Spec Ops skill, yeah. So I'm not sure what happened to me, my money there. But presumably, if I'm in the top 100%, at least I get some monies. How can I tell where I am in that? Can I tell that from when I'm on a fleet carrier, or not? Don't know how quickly it updates. Oh, hand in the bonds. Right. Yeah. Assuming I can't do that here though. Where do I need to? I need to go to
We see
the.
you out there, Commander. Let us
thingy,
know if
don't
you'd
I?
like to dock.
Just go to. Get some ammo here.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
The Empire team is victorious once more.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, coming backwards. Oops. Quite cool how that hologram still works.
Scan detected.
A high threat area. You haven't really been paying attention to my combat skills, have you? We could try it. We might have to bug out quickly. Oh, there we go. I'm all set. Okay, you want to?
Landing
But
complete.
we are one.
Commence
We are,
shutdown.
we,
Welcome, Commander.
we are the force to be reckoned with.
Flight
Okay,
briefing confirmed.
you sold it to me.
You have liftoff.
High intensity combat zone at 8 million clicks is where we're off to.
Landing gear retracted.
He's not the Celestial Warrior. He's a very naughty boy. Didn't think I was led to that properly. Here we go. I'm in the wrong ship. Yeah, well, we'll go and have a look. Sometimes in this game, the high intensity ones aren't as mad as the medium ones, but we'll find out. They use vicious insults.
Frameshift drive charging.
See how it goes. We have to bum out quite quickly.
4, 3,
That'll be why.
1. Engage.
There's a lot of combat zones here. Oh, High doesn't have the Spec Ops ones. Because the Spec Ops are basically just sort of souped up engineered NPCs, are they? Seems a bit mean. So why did they do it that way around then? Why would Medium have worse opponents? It's a bit counterintuitive. Oh, and a mega ship may appear. Ooh, that'd be quite cool.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright, fighting for the Empire.
Welcome
we go.
aboard, Commander.
Okay, gunship. Weapon Mark 3. Cobra Mark 3. Yeah, always start with the Cobra Mark 3. It's good luck. Plus he's closest to me. Leave him. Do some pew pew. See if we can win another battle.
Under attack.
Just sitting there melting under our fire, basically. Poor fella. Didn't even see what hit him.
Target destroyed.
What we got else out here? Viper Mark 3 is a pain. Asp Explorers, yeah, let's get rid of him.
Warning. Capital class signature detected.
Oh, capital class signature. Something else is coming out of hyperspace. Yes, look. No, got fence. I've turned up with a big ship. Oh.
inbound. Watch your six.
Now we can really get more ball.
Warning, impulse attack. Trajectory disruption. Target shields offline.
Asp is trying to kick my ass. Let's deal with him first. Yeah, look, there's an. Oh, that's an, no, that's an Imperial ship. Nice. Yeah, it's an Imperial club. It's an Imperial mega ship, mothership. Nice. We like. So if we draw the opponents near it, then its firepower should surely work to our advantage. I would have thought.
Under attack. Target destroyed.
Let's get under the guns of that. Might be ideal.
Commander.
Stay nearby. We stayed near the guns of the kicking some butt. Like it. Yeah, see the Federal Navy, the Imperial Navy is here to deal with the scum. Come and bring it. That's not that, yeah, because actually the Imperial ship is targeting the bad guys as well. Yeah. It's not doing a great deal of harm to it as far as I can see, but
Under attack.
what's it just sitting there? Crazy fella. Looks like he's immobilised. Oh, there he is. Whoa, oh, he's dead.
Target destroyed.
We should be able to sew this on easily for these guys here. Attack the capital ship. I'm not attacking the capital ship. It's on our side. It's one of ours. It's an Imperial capital ship. If it was a Federal one, then yes, we'd definitely do away with it. That's one of yours, I say. Well. Just on loads of rounds on there. Your shields are still on. Not that, just the Navy dude. Yeah, I think you're right. These high intensity ones are actually Boom. Boom. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Good shooting, Commander.
Less dangerous than the other ones, aren't they? Oh, hang on. What was that then? Rexland Rapier. That's Commander Cyber Army. Let's just mop up some of these ships then. Buck Rabbit is raiding with a party of 5. Hello, Buck Rabbit. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We're just trying to deal with some federal scum here.
Target shield is offline.
We've won 2 battles. We're about to win a third, I hope. We're doing. We're ahead, but oh, ow. It's not going to help. Take that, federal scum. Oh, flanking. Flanking, my friend. Boom.
Target destroyed.
You got them. Well done, Commander.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it
Oh,
up.
that's a vulture. I hate vultures. Straight past the Imperial ship. Boom. You dare. Dare fire upon my lovely Imperial ship. Look at it. It's a thing of beauty. Wipers exhaust batteries. What's a spec ops ship? It's actually trying to attack the capital ship, isn't it? It's just, it isn't that far away, world. I sit far ahead. It was a bit stupid, really.
Under attack.
How we do? We're getting there. The battle goes well, Enterprise. It's going on there. He's attacking the other ship again. What's he doing? Totally ignoring me and just attacking the mothership. Seems suicidal, but there we go. Look at him. Crazy PC. Oh, well, that was his mistake.
Destroyed.
What else we got
Another
here?
one down. Keep going, Commander.
The Imperial just a little eagle. What's that doing here? It's not going to last. Let's be honest. You bring an eagle to a fight like this. You're asking for it. He's an elite combat pilot. He's flying an eagle. Things just don't happen. Who knows what's going on in the minds of these NPCs? Although they're quite maneuverable, you can't keep them on target very long because when you do, they sort of melt. Good night. Whoa,
Target destroyed.
very pretty. That's an interesting ship. Oh, an Asp Explorer. Nope, it's on that side. Viper Mark 3, let's get that guy. Need a bit annoying because they're quite fast. Boom, not for long.
Target destroyed.
You
Very well
got 'em.
gunship.
Well done, Commander.
How are we doing? We're halfway up now. We're getting there.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Trot and Cyber Army are doing, and Biff Boy are doing excellent work here. Trying to get his shields back up all he
Target
has.
shields online.
Not for long. Some shields back offline. Shields are on. Oh, no, they're not. Boom.
Target destroyed.
Oh, it must be almost there by now. It's another Asp Explorer. That's on our side. Another one dead. Plus we've got Thundering Storm and Imperial Courier. No, that's on our side. Federal Navy ship. That's another Viper Mark III. Let's kill him off. Troops are quite a long way away from the battle.
Target shields offline.
It's very effective having wingmen in this game, isn't it? The three of us taking these guys down, they don't stand a chance. Nice to see our Imperial battleship there. Just shred him alive.
Under attack.
Good night.
Target destroyed.
Nicely done, Commander.
Oh, what's up? Type 9 Heavy. What's that doing here? That's got to be fun to kill. Let's get that bad boy. Can't miss it. It's the huge, great, big, enormous thing sitting in the middle of the. Why is that here? It's so big, even when it's flacking like that. You can't miss it. Oh, look at the big lumbering thing. What's it doing in this fight? Nice engine colour though. It's just creeping around. Oh dear. That's quite music. See, look. I can still hit it with the gimbal weapons. A big ship.
Target destroyed.
We've almost broken them.
Yes, of course we have. That's a Cobra Mark III. Oh, that's not side. Python. It's not a problem for us. Well, I am beginning to run out of ammo though.
Target shields offline.
Boom, another one bites the dust.
Target destroyed.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
And the one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. Let's get that vulture there. Vultures. This is a bad day to be a Fed. It's taking longer than I thought. I've been doing this combat zone for 15 minutes now, and we still haven't won. They're putting up a reasonable fight, I'll give them that. But it's to no avail if the Emperor will be victorious. He's trying to run. Coward. Oh, we're not having that. Oh, too late.
Target destroyed.
Cobra Mark 3. Really? Every day is a bad day to be a Fitnik. Yes, that's very true. Oh, look at that beam laser. What plasma camera it is.
Target shields offline.
Nice to see the actual capital ship is actually doing something.
Under
I
attack.
don't know how effective those weapons are. Everyone tell me about this 4K. Boom.
Target
There
destroyed.
he goes. Right, surely I need a handful more now. We've got them. Go here. Cobra Mark. No, Viper Mark 4. Try and give a bit of variety of the ships that we're it's miles away. Oh, there's another vulture. Let's get you. Maybe likes vultures.
Target shields offline.
Yes. Oh, let's come on, top shot. Don't want to take him. I think we've just got to get this one out and one more. Should. Be huzzas for the Empire. Yeah, I'm running out of ammo. I actually am getting close to running out of ammo. See how much the feds have cost me?
Target destroyed.
Nicely done, Commander.
Right, there we need one more. There's another Type 9 Heavy. What is that doing in the combat zone?
Shields online.
It's just crazy. That should be it. Anyway, we need to copy.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
purely legal. Ooh, game's lagging. What's going on there?
Target shields offline.
Why are you bringing evil to a part like this? But there we go. People do.
Under attack.
Just trying to get shows back up. Loot.
Target.
Oh, so close.
They're retreating. Great work, Commander.
Yay, significant decrease.
Difference.
We got him. Nice.
Target shields offline.
Brilliant.
Frameshift charge detected.
Nice work, everybody. Right, let's get out of here.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's 3 battles won for the Empire. Da, da, da.
3.
Bow, 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 bow. Now witness the firepower. Right, what do I do with these combat bond thingies? Well done to my team, by the way. That was an excellent piece of work. Boo, says Crispy77. Do we have to take them somewhere? Do we take them to the mega ship, or where do we take them? At the mega ship. Right, okay, that's good. Where is the mega ship? There it is. The Evanescent Dusk. Is there a bar there, by the way? Can we go there? Or do we just have to hang around? Alexander says, not to worry, the Emperor has sent an alternate solution. It was nice to it was nice to see the capital ship appear, though. I did enjoy that. I haven't seen one of those for a while. And I'm in the local Fed bank. You'll get a tariff. I feel we can toast the glory of the Empire today. Bask our victory, my friends. Those of you who are for the Empire, bask in the glory of our victory. Those of you who support the Feds, boo, hiss, jeer. Down with that sort of stuff, because we don't do it. 2.5 million. Well, you did pretty well there. How many did I get? Oh, 3.5 million. Oh, well, that'll be me. Oh, I think I might have just done a bit of shame. I have. For the princess! Exactly right. Yeah, don't crash now.
Docking request granted.
Heroes of the Empire we are, of course. So, should let us dock, shouldn't they? What's the plan for next week? I don't know. Should we go murdering some more Feds? What do you think? I'd like to get a base ship. Well, it could, yes. To be honest, I'd like to get a ground base. The game is lagging a bit here. That's because there's so many people playing. I'd quite like to get a ground base established. Oh, I didn't give me pad. I'll get pad 6. Where's pad 6? Where's pad 6? Pad 6? Maybe it's there. I thought it was pad 8. Nope. We're building a settlement. Well, we've already built. We've in base alpha. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'd like to build a ground port because we have built a settlement, and we have built a corridor starport. I think it would be good to build a base on the ground, a ground settlement of some kind. I think that would be a cool thing. So yeah, let's we'll go back to HIP wherever it is. Oh, you mean a ground or sea settlement? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, not an outpost. Well, not an outpost. Does that make sense? Okay, it cost me £5 just to rearm there, you federal scum. Right, what do I do now? Do I hand something in? Contacts? Combat bond? Oh, redeem all combat bond. Is this the right place to do it before I do that? Okay, so that's... I have to solve the 5, 15, 20 minute past the frame lengths. I'm trying to laugh at the digs at the fence, sorry. We Empire, people do get carried away, but we're pretty damn good at it. Right, do I go, is it here? Is it the combat bond person to get my credits? There we go, done it. So that's given me some money. Everybody in the Chi Aerodynamic system hates me, and I'm notoriously bad. Notorious. Notorious. Sorry, bit of Duran Duran for you there. So can I tell how I'm doing on the community goals now? Global progress, 18 billion credits earned. So how am I doing? Does it tell me how I'm doing? Oh, so I haven't got any rewards yet. How do I know where I am? Oh, I'm in the top. I am there. You're quite right. I'm in the top 50%. Wow. Wasn't bad. I like the way the text is nicely formatted to fit on the screen. Sorry, you probably can't see that because the chat's in exactly the wrong place. But yeah, the top 50%. Nice. So will I stay in the top 50%? Of course, by the end of the CG, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to play it. But how long does the CG run for? Oh, only 10 hours. So it's going to be over by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm not going to have a chance to play it. Not a super popular CG, no. So it was relatively easy to get to the top 50%. So well, there we go. There we go. I did my piece for the glory of the Empire. So that's all good. Is there? Can you disembark here? No, you can't disembark. Oh, so I can't even go for a beer at the end. I'm a bit out of time. Sorry, guys. Any news on the future Lord Tour? Not yet. It's in the works along with a bunch of other things. I've been a bit delayed because I've been spending an awful lot of time trying to sort out some of my Amazon stuff for my books. But I think I've managed to tick that off this week. So I've got a bit of real work to do next week, and then I'll be all right. Let me get off the pad for you there. In that case. Cyber Army. So yes, that's all good. Anyway, well, thank you very much for your company tonight. We murdered a bunch of those pesky federal scum. That was very satisfying to achieve. Thank you very much to Cyber Army, Top Shot, and Biff Boy for the escort. Appreciate that, and for the many feds who gave their lives for the entertainment of this stream. We appreciate your sacrifice. It was very good. Right, it only remains for me to find a streamer, as per usual, who needs a boost from us, or alternatively gets terrified out of their wits because they've suddenly been raided by a bunch of people. So do please find me a Twitch streamer who is streaming Elite Dangerous and doesn't have very many viewers. No tariffs. Stathy, let's go for Stathy then. Okay, and we will do a raid. That will be excellent.
So far, all I've seen is them dying.
Let me just get them up on screen. They've got 24 watchers. Oh no, Rose Tequila. Okay. Okay, I'll try Rose Tequila. Never heard of. Oh, well, actually, let me go and have a look at these sites then. Rose Tequila. Let's have a look at what they're doing. They appear to be offline, so that's no good. Celine Star Dragon. Try that. Celine Star Dragon.
Oh, the scalpel is a wild gun.
Okay, they are not playing Elite Dangerous. They're playing Star Citizen. They can't have that. Okay, then it's good to see you. So they're playing the wrong game. Commander Andrew Johnson.
That's all I'll say.
He's got 28 viewers. There we go. He's doing some Corsair-y stuff. That's probably appropriate. Let's do that. Right. Commander Merton has 7. Okay, well that's more the sort of person we're trying to help out here.
Let's see if we can feed some animals.
Let's try.
There you go. There's Bentley. Sounds like a plan.
Here we go, Commander. He says 7. Yeah, let's give him a raid. I know, sacrilege. Playing Star Citizen. Never catch me doing that. Alright, here goes. Commander Burton is gonna get is going to get raided. Here we go. Thank you very much for coming, my friends. Be good. Say hello to Commander Merton for us. And yeah, have a good time. I will see you next week. Be good. Right on, Commanders. As always, take it easy. Bye bye now.
Welcome to my stream. You're stuck here with me now. Say